Everybody, welcome back. Today we're out running around a little bit, picking up a couple of things for the RV. I got a new item concerning water filtration, and besides that, there's a job underneath the sink that I want to take care of, replacing that fixture I showed you in the last video. We're going to stop and pick up some steel. Excuse me. I don't know how many orders of steel get picked up in a little Ford Focus. But I don't need much steel. There's a steel company. They handle various materials: steel, aluminum, stainless, all kind of stuff. Down here in Leechburg, Pennsylvania, called Medco, or Medco Steel, something like that. But you know, they sell to the public and businesses, obviously. But I need to pick up some steel for doing that bicycle rack, for modifying the motorcycle rack to hold the bicycle to. I haven't gotten to that yet, so I'm going to pick up the steel here. Here we are. I'm just going to pull over here. This'll do. I called it in. It should be ready. I'm just going to go ahead and pay for it, and then going to drive back to the warehouse and pick it up. And we'll be out of here. Okay, that wasn't bad. $21.36 worth of steel to get the bicycle on there. Yeah, they're probably not used to little cars coming and picking up orders of steel. Okay, we're back. I've already grabbed that new filter out of the car. I want to get the steel out of the car and just throw it in the garage for right now. And we'll get back to that filter and stuff. So here's what I got, was a piece of, it's 5 foot long, of 1/8 inch wide, 1 inch thick by 2 inch wide steel channel, and a piece of 1/8 inch wide by 3/4 by 3/4 angle iron. So I think that's gonna, and I should have some left over. And again, that's for the, make a modification to the rack on the back of the bounder for the, so I can haul the e-bike along this time, along with the little Suzuki motorcycle. Okay, I'm gonna get to this repair. This is the one I'm like most excited about, is how this is all gonna come together and turn out. But I'm gonna get to that last here. I got all the parts in for it, but here's the other filter I bought. Now, a lot of RVers already use these, and I'm surprised that I haven't already. You know, when I started RVing, I got water from trusted water sources, like most municipal water sources, like city water and such, and that's regularly tested. Or at state parks, at least in Pennsylvania, that's tested twice a year. So I really wasn't worried about filtering the water as it went into the RV until the one time I got bad water. And some of you know the place I'm talking about is the Laundry Mall in Ehrenberg, Arizona. Yeah, I will never get water there again. So ever since, I've been extra careful where I get it at. Oh, there's a piece in here. Come on, hang on. Get it. Why is it stuck? There's a piece in here. It's stuck. I've always been pretty happy with having the filter system under the sink for the drinking water faucet or spigot, whichever you prefer, and just being careful what I put into the bounder. But it'd be better yet if I double filtered. I'm gonna start filtering what I put into the RV, and these are nice here. They can, how's this work anyway? Maybe that's the wrong end. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah, this end, yeah, this end just screws into here, and then attach this to any water faucet, like at a campsite or a water spigot, any water source. I'm still going to be real careful. I still want it from a good source, but and then that little plastic cap comes off and you hook your regular filler hose up to it. But this says, where is it? So it says on here, safe water matters. Protection against bad taste, odors, sediments, bacteria, chlorine, and much more. So, this was at Walmart for $17.82. But I want to get into get the other part of this. I try to look at the whole water system while I'm dealing with one particular item, is kind of thinking, while I'm doing it, is there any other things in the water system that I want to address or take care of? And there is, from the putting it in with this filter to fixing the leak on that filter, and I just put a new filter cartridge on that, the new spigot. Let's see, anything else? Yep, the shower thing, I'll fix that. So then everything in that water system will have been addressed, and I can move on. Here's this other filter setup that you can buy as a kit, and they're not terribly expensive, but I really like the idea of having a filter at the very end of the system. So even if I've always put good water in the bounder, still there's a big tank, a lot of pipes, sediment or particles, who knows what may have gotten in there some way, somehow. But having it at the very last point before you pour it into your cup, I like having the filtration system in here. But they're not terribly expensive. But this one's been dripping, and I know it's been dripping, and I've been remembering to turn the pump off and relieve the pressure off the system until I got this replacement filter head. Well, I forgot and left it on again, so it's all wet under here. The tile's all soaked, and anyway, well, it's getting fixed now, right? Here's the old filter head. Is that blue piece and the black piece and the bracket? That's all one unit. The replacement, the new replacement, same thing pretty much, only it's black. Same thing, only different. And I think I can do this job just with a small crescent wrench for the water line up top, and a pair of channel locks for the other fitting, and my long Phillips head screwdriver, because those screws are back in there quite a ways. So we got my channel locks, small crescent wrench, and my nice long Phillips head screwdriver. And I might need some Teflon tape also, because these brass fittings on top I'll have to take out of this one and put in the new one. Let me see here. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of dripping. Now that should pull up. Actually, there's one nut up here that holds the top piece on. Like I said, also when it's turned on and running, the spigot up on top of the counter also leaks. Only when it's on, or only when I have this turned on to fill it. When I close it, it doesn't. There's like an O-ring or something's gone bad down in here, but I'm going to replace this too. But I think there's only this one nut up here that holds it on. I think that's loose enough. Good. It'll be nice to finally get this fixed. It's been a while. Okay, what else needs to come off of there? Probably the little copper tubing that connects them. There's that piece. And the nut needs to come the rest of the way off. Okay. Okay, there's the old one out. And I think what's left is I need to take this off. Now this would be easy to install. You can buy this as a kit, and I think all you'd have to do would be put a T in your cold water line under your sink. Is that any hardware store probably has them. Put a T. Probably have to cut the line, put a T in it, and clamps. So you'd have a water supply over to here, and that's it. It's something a place to screw it to, and a little piece of copper tubing to run up to your top spigot, and pretty simple deal. And I think you'd only have to drill a hole. I think it's a 3/8. I think you have to drill a 3/8 hole, or slightly oversized, through the countertop. But that's not too bad to do. Okay, that should be it. Loosen these screws up a little bit. And it's out of here. Okay, I've gone ahead and removed the new filter from this old canister, or the filter head that leaks. And I need to take these fittings out of here and use Teflon tape and install those in the new filter head. Hopefully these aren't in here too tight. Alright, there's one. I'm going to peel some of that old Teflon tape off of these. I'll get that cleaned up. Alright, I think that's going to be good enough. Get some new Teflon tape around those threads. Two or three wraps will do it. Now this is brass threads going into plastic, so I'm just going to kind of let that Teflon tape do its job and just snug this up kind of nice. It does have the metal ring around it to help strengthen it, but you certainly wouldn't want to mess that plastic up or split it. I think that's going to be good. And get this other one out of here. Yeah, I don't think these are in here real tight to begin with, and here we go. Same thing, get the Teflon tape off of there. Same thing, I think 2 or 3 wraps. That's probably 3 to 4, but that's probably just about right, actually. Get this one in the new one. Hopefully I get it in just the right position that the old one was in, so that the water line lines up nice. I think that's going to do it. So pretty much just in reverse order. Gonna hang that on those screws. I'm not sure up and down exactly where this is gonna end up at, so I'm not gonna tighten it yet, but actually, obviously it goes up a little bit to meet this water line. Yeah, it was up here a little bit. Alright, I'm going to set my little copper line up top here. I'm just going to make that finger tight and back it off just a little bit. I still want some movement up here until everything is in place. I'm going to move this and let this out of the way for a minute. I need to put the rubber gasket and the big washer. There's a star washer and a nut on to mount that upper piece, the faucet up top. Okay, I have the faucet up top in. I need to hook the little copper tubing piece to it. We might get lucky here. It's screwed down nice and freely, like it was not in a bind. It might still up. I'll tighten both the top one and bottom one down. I'm going to put this filter in. I think it just is up in there. Give it a twist. I think I've gotten lucky. The piece underneath doesn't seem to have any dripping from any of the fittings or anywhere. And this is a piece that it wouldn't leak just sitting here, but when you went to use it, it would drip out around here. And then when you released it, it would stop. But every time you got a cup of water or something out of there, it would water would run down and across the counter. But the new one seems nice and dry. And yeah, this is made till I turn it, it's been a little bit more out. But yeah, the other one didn't pivot like this. It was just frozen, and I couldn't. It just seemed like I'd break it if I tried. So it was probably all corroded and everything down in there. But yeah, that's better. No more leaking on the counter. No more leaking underneath the sink. This job's done. Okay, by comparison, this job is going to be so much easier. I think I can do it with one tool. Okay, in here, as soon as you come into the bedroom, underneath this very first wardrobe, underneath here, there it is, back in there. And hang on a minute. Okay, I had to remember to turn the water pump back off, or I could have had a mess here. Now it's easy. The hot and cold water, easy to get to. A pair of pliers, those come off, and spin those two big white flange nuts off, and that thing will just fall out the outside. I'll open that door up and it'll just fall out. And these wires over here on the right side are for the water pump controls out there. There's an on-off switch and an indicator light letting you know that your water pump's on. If that door had been open, we're gonna open this up, it's just gonna be laying in there. And yeah, the outdoor shower is locked. That's to keep any would-be free shower getters out. No free showers here without permission. There it is. There it is. And here's the new one came in. And it has the new quick disconnect on it, and I have it, and something for on it, and something for on it. So let's see, cold or hot? Hot and cold. It goes this way. Hot on the left. I'll just stick that there. Better stay for now. And I'll get my the piece of wood on there, the 2 nuts, the 2 things clamped back on, and that should be done. Okay, there it is. Better stand to the side here. I don't think the pump's on. No. So I know this light is burned out, but the switch still works. That should be on. But actually I think I need to put the other part of that quick disconnect in there yeah, let's turn it back off. That's how quick disconnects work. They're like a valve. They shut off until you put the piece in there. Where is it at? Okay, so I bought this collapsible, expandable, depends which way you want to look at it, hose. Where is it? I put one of these cool little brass things on the end of it. I like it. There's the piece I'm looking for. I think I just need to tighten it. Oh, watch out. I'll bump you there a minute. I just want to snug this on here. Okay, it's like a regular garden hose end with a quick disconnect on it. Gonna hook that up. Let's push that in there. That's it. Okay. Now it should let water through. Oh yeah. The hose is swelling. Ooh, looks like a big black snake, doesn't it? Nice. I like it. Wow. Let's see. Heck yeah, I could come all the way over here and wash the Versus side of the RV. See what kind of pressure we have here. The van, I tell you what, it gets dusty back here. Let me see here. Okay, we'll give this a test here. Oh, look at that. Wow. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Heck, it'll reach up it'll squirt up to the roof of the bounder. Yeah. Wow. I mean, it would never do that with that old shower head, the thing that was on there. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll be able to come back here and, wash this all off nice. Nice. I'm happy. That is pretty cool. And I have this other head for on there. I really do like these old brass kind. This one might need a new O-ring. It doesn't seem to shut off completely. Oh, I think I need a new O-ring. It's not this O-ring. It's this needs new O-rings in it, so it drips a little. But they'll go from fine spray to a wide spray to an all-out stream. That's pretty dang nice. So we'll try this other one out here real quick. I could probably get new O-rings for that and fix it. But this is nice that it has the on-off valve at the end of it. I really like that. Now we'll turn that on. I'm amazed at the pressure. That pump I put in the bounder, I think it's 3 or 3.5 gallons a minute, and 55 psi. I mean, this is awesome. I can spray the side of the garage from here. I can look. I'm rinsing off the mirror on the bounder. That's over 30 feet away. Okay, the bounder's 34 foot. That is beyond my expectations. And this hose is long enough too. It will go the whole way to the front of the bounder where I can spray off, you know, clean the windshield. I don't know if it'll go around the other side, how far it'll go around the other side, but this is awesome. But I better be careful. I think I'm probably down to about 50 gallons of water, maybe 40. So okay, well, the test is over. I should get a bucket and actually recover that water. I mean, I will in the future. I'm okay. I have water to spare right now, but yeah, I should be recovering that water. And it all goes in this nice carry case. I really like these new hoses. And it'll even fit both my water nozzles in there. For easy storage, I really am pleased with that. Now, as long as there wasn't any dripping inside, I'm finished. I almost forgot the last from the last video. If you're wondering what the verdict was on the generator is now out of the bounder. The windings are getting very poor readings. The windings are about shot on it, so it's not worth putting any more money and effort into it. It's actually underneath the table, underneath the steps there for storage for right now. And yes, having bad windings will make it so it doesn't stay running. If you read through the troubleshooting chart and all the schematics and you follow the step-by-step, there are a lot of things that have to be happening for that control board to allow it to stay running. That is one of them. So some people will argue, oh, it's got to be just a bad switch or this or that. No, if you thoroughly have read the thing yourself and you've worked through this yourself, can't say that. We have. That's why it won't stay running. The ohms, the resistance in the windings, and the control board says, nope, we're not going to run like that. That's the way it is. Okay, I think we're going to be about done here. I got so much of mess going on with projects and stuff going on. Still organizing. But I'm getting to a good spot here. I've got it wrapped up. I did get a new carbon monoxide detector. I don't know how old the one that was back in the bedroom was, but it seemed like it would go off for no good reason. I think it was time to replace it. So I got one of those, and I got an extend-a-stay for the propane thing. We'll get into a little bit about this when I get to that project. An extend-a-stay fitting. I think it was $27. Nice, huh? Alright, we'll get to those things in a later video. We're getting Betty back in shape. Just trying to cover all bases. The nicest thing about being here at the garage this summer is I have a place where I can mess around and work on this and that, and I have a place to have things shipped to. So it's been fantastic. I need this, or I want this, or I have to have that. No matter what it is, it's get it ordered, get it on its way. It shows up, get it taken care of. That part of being here has been fantastic. I've been able to get a lot done to this bounder, and in some things that make traveling and just life on the road a little nicer here when we get going. I think that's it. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.